So tune in now and let us take the lead. The ranking show, we're all you need.
Welcome back to the ranking show. And today is a special day because this is the first time we have a sponsored, in a way, ranking show. No, we weren't paid to give a great review. We were given some great sunflower seeds from Chinook Seedery, and we're just going to rank them. We're going to let you know how it is. It's an honest review. They didn't send it to us and saying, hey, give us a great review. No, they're confident in themselves, and that's what I respect about them. And to be completely honest, a couple of us have had most of these flavors before, but there's some that I haven't tried. And Trevor, not only does Trevor not have had Chinook Seedery before, he doesn't really understand sunflower seeds as a whole. And it sounds like all three of us have very different sunflower seed eating experiences. So I think I want to start by saying the way you enjoy sunflower seeds is the best way. How about that?
Which, I mean, I think this shows just how great of a rank this is going to be, right? We got an expert on the far left, we got a moderate in the middle, and then we got a newbie who had to look up how to eat sunflower seeds on the right. So you really get all perspectives here.
Yeah, I guess I didn't understand that people didn't know how, but yeah. So I guess let's just go through a basic how-to. We'll tell you a little bit about Chinook and tell you where you can get these seeds and even get a discount courtesy of the ranking show for you. And then we're just going to jump in and rank all 8 of their flavors. They currently have 8 flavors. I've had 7, so I'm excited for the last one we try. But Chinook is a larger seed, I should say, for the people who don't know. For the avid sunflower seed people, there's some tiny seeds and they suck. Chinook's a larger seed. They're easier to crack. So if you're going for cracking them and actually getting the seed out, Trevor, these are the better ones for you. Just bite the side. It'll break open. Seed pops out for you. Spit out the rest. And the seasoning's on the outside. So then you get the seasoning. Luke likes to just chew them up, spit them out. That's fine. My girlfriend likes to chew them and then eat the whole thing. I don't know why. But there's a lot of people. There's people who eat shrimp tails. I don't understand that either. There's people who just pop the whole shrimp in their mouth and chew. Seems like a bad idea. But again, if you want to swallow sunflower seeds, like everything, go for it. Any questions about the process of eating sunflower seeds? Okay.
No.
Great. Again, we're not marks here. We're not getting paid to say we love them. What I will say, what I like about these seeds is when I eat sunflower seeds, I get like addicted and I go through the whole bag, like the serving size is a bag. What's nice about these is there's less of that seasoning and a bunch of salt on the outside. Usually when you eat a bunch of sunflower seeds in the same way that you eat a shit ton of sour candy, it destroys your mouth. But these, since there's less of the seasoning on the outside, you can, go down 2 bags, which is great. Great for them, great for us. So healthier, you can eat more of them, and bigger seeds, better product. That's Chinook. That should be their slogan. But I believe their slogan is best seeds ever, which is probably, it sums it up a little bit better than I did. So good for them. Trevor, you had your hand raised. Any questions before we get started?
I was just wondering if I should be taking notes.
You may. The best part about this is that it's on the internet, and as long as we don't get canceled for something we say later, it should continue to be up, which is great. Let's get started.
The stupidest thing ever is when you were in social studies in high school and they said, "Oh, take notes," and you just copied every single thing down from the slide. Like, just let us take our phones out and take a picture of the slide.
No kidding. Yeah, I understand. Little tangent. Writing it down helps you remember. I get that. But for the most part, like, what are we doing? I don't need to remember this stuff anyway.
Right.
Yeah. But I should say, since you did say that, for the people listening at home, get a notebook out. This is a good one to take notes for, I think. So let's just jump in. We got 8 flavors and take notes and maybe do your own little taste test as we go along. So you can do your own notes here. Let's start with barbecue. Smokehouse barbecue. Classic flavor. You know it. You love it. So we are going to be testing these along with it and comparing them. We can shuffle the rankings as need be, but as always, the top one's God tier. We got great, we got good, we got meh. We will try to limit the mouth noises as much as possible. That may mean that we mute ourselves which is for the benefit of you. So don't freak out if there is a little bit of silence. We're just contemplating, we're ranking, we're deciding. But yeah, let's pop in a barbecue and let's see how we like it. It's a sweeter barbecue, I should say. Sweeter and smoky. I like that.
Yes.
Good analysis.
Honestly, and I guess it makes sense, right? It tastes somewhat like you get the barbecue kettle chips.
I was gonna say the Lay's barbecue, but same thing, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Same barbecue, which I like. I like out of the generic chip flavors, I think barbecue is my favorite.
No.
For me personally. So I think these are great. I like these a lot.
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
I would agree. I think they're great. They're subtle, not too subtle. They taste like, they do taste like barbecue kettle chips. And when was the last time you ever had a barbecue kettle chip and were disappointed?
That's fair. That's fair. So I'm great. Trevor, where are you?
I'm great too.
Luke?
There's a lot of good flavors in this. It's not overwhelming salt. It's not, it's just a nice subtle barbecue flavor. If you like barbecue, you're gonna like these. Definitely great.
Fair enough. And I guess, like the lowest tier we have here is meh. And it's food. It's a snack food. I can't imagine there's going to be a flavor that we think's disgusting. So probably a lot towards the top here. But this next one's a unique one. There's a lot of flavors that are repeated in chips, repeated in sunflower seeds. I don't know of another place that does a cinnamon toast sunflower seed. So this is one of the ones that actually like drew me to Chinook when I first tried them a few years ago. So let's see what this one's about.
If I may myself, this is the one I'm most excited for. Like when I saw the box, I didn't know the flavors. I saw cinnamon toast. I was like, oh, hello.
It works so well. It's weird how well it works. Like the nuttiness is kind of like a toasted bread in a way, but it's not too, there's a little salt still and it's not too sweet. It's not like the David, I think it's like sweet and spicy or sweet and salty ones, which are just like coated in sugar. Like I think these are a little more subtle. And it's not like so much cinnamon that it dries your mouth out. I like these a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, they're very good.
They're so good. Like
I
wish there was more places who did there was like a chip that did something like this once. And it was just so gross. It was just like glazed frosting and like dry cinnamon. And this is just like the best of both worlds.
So my favorite cereal of all time is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and this tastes the exact same. This is God tier to me.
Yeah, it's like a dialed back Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yep.
Now, granted, this is the only sunflower seed I've ever had in my life that wasn't just pure salt. Outside of the barbecue, it's God tier. It's fantastic. It does taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's something different, and I love it.
Yeah, I think God tier too, as well.
It's a nice change up of seeds because anyone eating seeds is probably eating a salt and pepper or a dill pickle or even like a branch. Like this is a little flavor blast to your mouth.
And I eat sunflower seeds a lot. I always have at least two kinds of flavors just around. So this is a nice one to bounce back and forth between two.
Sure.
Like if you have a super salty one, then switch to this one.
It's like a flight of sunflower seeds.
I mean, that's kind of what we're doing today. And I love every second of it.
Yep.
Next one, we're going to the OG though. So original, just a little salt on the outside, nothing crazy. So nothing surprising here probably, but let's just see. I mean, it shows off the seed. And for the people who don't eat the seeds, I guess it's probably a little more boring, but it's a good one.
This is going to be the least flavorful out of the bunch, but it's not. You're not getting blasted in the fucking face with flavor. You're also not getting the total incredibly salt where you can't eat anything anymore. Like this is just the definition of a sunflower seed. This is what I feel like any average baseball player is gonna just want. If they don't no flavor or anything, they're going out, they're spitting seeds. This is one that you're picking up right away.
Yeah, I mean, This is more against like the ones that I've had, and there are too many times, especially for me, when you get to the bottom of the bag, when they're just pure salt, and you're out there. Especially if you're playing, you're in the outfield. You're like, dear God, please let the inning end. This isn't that. It's got good flavor, but it doesn't kill you. So that's a win.
So for me, I think I'm between good and meh. And again, it's not because it's bad. It's just I'm never ever going to reach for these, but they're good for what they are.
Yeah, meh is fine. I'm probably putting this on good. Like salt is my favorite food of all time. You get a little salt with this. It's probably the most overwhelming flavor there. So I'm with good.
I'd go with good overall. Like if we're comparing it to seeds, meh if we're comparing it to the Chinook right now.
Okay. And I think we have to compare it to itself. We're not comparing it to other crap like the Taco Bell seeds or whatever.
Wait,
like
those exist?
monstrosity. Yeah, for bigs, I think.
Why?
Yeah, I've tried them. They're accurate. It's not something I enjoy.
I feel like Baja Blast would work well in those. But meanwhile, we're putting Baja Blast in hot dogs instead.
That is true. Next, let's go dill pickle. Classic flavor. Dill pickle stuff's so good.
So good.
Let's see. Yeah, it's so good.
I'm taking a couple extra on this one.
I feel like it's less like if you get a dill pickle chip, it's like so salt heavy. Like it's salt and vinegar with a little bit of dill. I think this is just like the dill pickle flavor. There really isn't that much salt, which again I enjoy.
Correct. If you like dill pickle, you're gonna love these. Dill pickle are my number one anything, like you said, Zach, of all time. So these are god tier for me, and maybe I'm a little biased, but I don't fucking care. Dill pickle, these are incredible.
My bias, to be fair, and this needs to be taken into account, I don't love pickle flavor products at all. I like pickles, but not pickled flavor products. It's a meh for me. It's something I'm never gonna choose. But for those who like pickle, like it hits it out of the park. I can't deny that.
I would go between god tier and great probably. So we'll put it at great. It's so good. It's so good. Mm-hmm. It's just compared to the cinnamon toast, I'm not sure if I'm there, but it's still pretty great. This next one of my favorites, Hatch chili. So a little spoiler alert, I suppose, but
this is one I haven't had yet.
Okay, kind of a unique flavor. Like you don't see Hatch chili everywhere. Again, subtle flavor. A little chili there. It's not spicy. I would say I wish it was spicy. But it's still a good flavor. I think I'd put it at great for me personally. Good flavor. Wish it was spicy. If it was spicy, it'd be god tier for me.
So I don't eat many chili things. So it's tough for me to relate this to anything else. I guess the only chili thing I really eat is chili, and this tastes like chili. So I'm in great here, and I love chili.
Mm-hmm.
I can see great. I'm perfectly in good. But it's something new, and I respect that. Like, you're not going to get that anywhere else. It's something... It kind of reminds me of, like... what is it? Well, I guess for Luke Circus peanuts. You're not going to get it every time, but once in a while it's okay. Like a Charleston chew, I would say.
Okay. I don't know if I've ever had a Charleston chew.
Oh, Charleston chews, you don't get every time, but when you do, it always hits.
I don't even know what it is. Is it like caramel?
Marshmallow.
It's marshmallow encased in chocolate. It's very good.
I would never have guessed that. Interesting. Okay, so we got Hatch chili and great. For the people who listen and aren't just watching, again, I would probably watch this over on the Flurry Sports YouTube channel, but we currently have one in god tier and the barbecue pickle and Hatch chili and great. Next, let's go to the jalapeno ranch. One of their newer flavors.
I'm going to do a disclaimer here. I hate ranch.
Really?
And I don't like jalapeno flavored things. So if this is anything better than average for me, I'd be thoroughly excited.
I like this one a lot.
Ooh. A little kick to them.
Mm-hmm. It's the kick that I wish the Hatch chili had, and I think it has a little more flavor than the Hatch chili one.
It does. And I'm not the exact opposite, Trevor. I love ranch and I love jalapenos. And for whatever reason, those flavors work together, sweet and whatever, or not, or spicy, and however it works. These fit right here. I would say if you don't like spicy, you're probably not going to love these. I would guess these probably going to be towards your bottom. You are going to feel these on your tongue if you're having a whole bag of them. But I think they're great. I think they're great. I like them both.
I don't think they're like intimidating though. Like they're not.
No, certainly spicy. Not. I'm just saying, eating handfuls after handfuls, you're going to feel it.
I'll put it at good. The reason why I usually hate jalapeno and ranch is the ranch is way too strong, and I don't need anything flavored like ranch. It's got a great kick to it. I like it. I'd keep them in my cheek. The ranch is subtle. It doesn't overpower it. I think they're good.
Where'd you have them, Luke?
Where I have what?
Where'd you have these ranked?
Great. They're. I would put them fourth in great right now if I was ranking the great section.
Yeah, we'll probably re-rank the great because I'm putting these in great as well. We'll probably re-rank those just so we have a definitive rankings here. But next is one I think we'll all be pretty excited about. I love this flavor, Parmesan and pepper. So good. I think, Luke, you talked about how much you like Parmesan on a previous show. So
I do. I think Parmesan, yes. I also love pepper. I put black pepper on everything. I love, the other seeds. I love cracked pepper. And these are god tier to me. I have this and dill pickle in my god tier along with cinnamon toast. I love these ones.
Trevor, what's your thoughts?
So for all these, I'm eating one and then just purely sucking on one because they do taste different. There's a god tier. It's fantastic. I love Parmesan. The pepper's nice, not too crazy. Like I would buy these in bulk. Absolutely.
After tasting all these back to back to back, so far, I think this is the one I've enjoyed the most. Cinnamon toast is great. I may have to taste them back to back, but yeah, this one's great. I'm god tier, not great tier. God tier, my favorite so far, I think.
Oh shoot.
Then we got one left. This is the one I have not had.
Oh.
This is the one I believe. Is that Bobby Witt on there? Is that my?
Yep.
He's on my fantasy team. Of
That's
course, I know who he is.
He's having a good year. Shout out Kansas City. They're playing well.
Shout out Royals.
Oh, these are great.
Mm-hmm. It's pepper with a nice little hint of a little fruit flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the ones I haven't had. These are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm confused. Are they?
These are atop my great tier. My number one in great tier.
This may be controversial. I think after having these supplant Parmesan and pepper and god tier.
Really?
I think it's close, but I think they do.
They're really good. I think they're a tier below cinnamon toast and parm pepper for me. But they are, yeah. Yeah, I think they're the top of my grade as well, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
These are really good.
I love really anything lemon pepper, and these do it justice.
I'm gonna put it here for right now. We may have to reshuffle some stuff.
We do. Good needs some love.
I bought some lemon pepper seasoning, and I've been putting on burgers and steak and everything. It's just incredible.
It was good. Cinnamon toast is such a nice change up.
It's
so good to bounce back to.
That's why dessert, I think it's the best.
Man. Oh man. I almost spit back into the bag. I'm flustered. Okay, cinnamon toast is for sure god tier. Like there's no way that's budging.
I think that's number one.
I think it might be. It's so different. I'm trying to think like what other sweet flavors could work like that. And I don't think there's that many.
I had super high hopes for cinnamon toast, and it's still it still surpassed what I had hoped for it. I think that's number one for sure.
To your point, Zach, I'm just thinking of like cinnamon toast. Like I brought up cinnamon toast crunch before. It's hard to think any other cereal flavors would fit the seeds, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'd like to try a fruity pebble seed. I'd be down, but
I wonder what
it could be a lot.
like a peanut butter Captain Crunch, like that kind of flavor.
Ooh. Honestly, peanut butter could work.
I'm saying if cinnamon toast is so good, I'm curious how peanut butter would be.
Yeah, I'd be. You don't like this flavor, I think. I think you bounced around a little bit, but I'd like a maple, just a straight up maple. You could call it maple nut, whatever. I know you don't like maple, even though you love the maple breakfast sandwiches. Little interesting.
I haven't had one since the first time I had it, though.
Okay. Maybe you have to bounce back. But yeah, okay. I think cinnamon toast is our number one.
Yep.
That are seed one, God tier one, GT one. Do we think Smokehouse barbecue should move down to great since we tried that first?
After trying it again, I think it does. I think it's solid, but if I'm comparing it to lemon pepper and hatch chili, I think it's a tier below.
I don't hate that, Trevor.
Okay. Just to balance it out a little bit. I think that's fair. Lemon pepper, I think, is for sure the best of this tier if we're keeping it here. Dill pickle's so good. All of those are great. I don't know. Is there anything else we need to move, you think? Or do we think we nailed it?
I mean, again, I think it depends on the person. Like, I think dill pickle and jalapeno ranch are the two most interchangeable just based on preference. Sure. So I think that changes a ton. But, I mean, seeing 2 out of the 3 love it, I have no qualms with this.
Yeah, I think we nailed it. So, if you are tasting along, definitely let us know your rankings here. Or if you've had Chinook before, definitely know. Let us know what your favorite bag is. And if you haven't had Chinook before, go to ChinookSeedery.com. You can use the promo code Flurry, Flurry. You can get 10% off your order. And I think you can use that again and again. So keep ordering from Chinook. Keep using promo code Flurry and get some of this. These are absolutely great. Our recommendation is to go cinnamon toast. If you're not getting a sampler pack, though, I truly do recommend getting cinnamon toast and then a salty one so you can bounce back and forth. I think that's
the bounce back is fantastic to cinnamon toast.
Mm-hmm. So different. So good. Anything else we want to say before we get out of here?
No, I don't know, man. I love sunflower seeds. It's a very fun activity to do while you're eating.
True. Even though you're not eating them, you said you spit it all out.
It's at the very least one of the top cool guy tiers. Like if you see a dude in the outfield spitting out sunflower seeds, you're like, I like that guy.
True. And if you are in a situation where you're able to eat these as a late night snack, I think these are the best late night snack because you don't go too crazy because it takes a little bit of work. And then 2, it's got tryptophan in them, so it naturally makes you sleepy anyway. Like this is a cheat code late night snack.
That's science.
We just did science here. Bill and I's got nothing on this on the ranking show. Bill and I come on next. We can rank science experiments or something.
I've been eating sunflower seeds at work lately. They're great.
Okay. I mean, that's
a great way to pass time.
Yes, it is. I never fish without chewing sunflower seeds. Mm-hmm. Have to.
For sure. Same as golfing.
Sure. I don't golf, but if I did, I'd have to do something. You know, because I can't golf. So that would certainly be the obstacle there. Trevor, anything to say before we get out of here?
Well, you know, eating sunflower seeds is going to take some practice for me.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't.
How do you think you've done?
I think I've correctly ate maybe 2 out of this whole video. So that's not great, but
better than 0.
You know, it's a learning curve.
You know, hey, maybe in a few weeks we'll give an update. Like we'll see how it's gone. You know, you got a bunch of seeds to practice on. I will say for the Chinook seed community or people just coming to see what the rankings are here, we're in the middle of ranking NFL teams here by position. You know, the month of May we did 2 already, or 4 already. We'll do 4 more after this. If you want to see more of the ranking show, more things maybe down your alley, we've also ranked the best pizza toppings. We've ranked the best fries. What other non-sports stuff have we done? Is that we've done Mario Kart tracks?
Yep.
I feel like there's one more food.
What did we do?
We didn't do Doritos, did we?
No.
We definitely did one more recently.
We should do sauces at some point.
We should. Sauces is a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Sauces is a great one. But yeah, check it out. The Ranking Show on the Flurry Sports YouTube channel, or the Ranking Show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, and Audible, I believe, as well. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and we'll be back ranking more NFL teams next week. See ya.